In the quiet village of Punapura in Alappuzha, Kerala, a boy named Velakakathu Sankaran Achuthanandan was born on October 20, 1923, into a humble family. Tragedy struck early. He lost his mother when he was just 4 years old and his father by the age of 11. These early losses pushed him into adulthood prematurely, forcing him to abandon his education after the 7th grade. He began working as a tailor's helper and later in a coir factory, performing hard manual labor to survive. These formative years, marked by hardship and deprivation, planted in him a deep empathy for the working class and a fire that would shape the political course of Kerala. Even in his youth, Achuthanandan was sensitive to the injustices around him. In an era of colonial oppression and social inequality, he found his purpose in political activism. At just 17 years old, he joined the Communist Party of India in 1940, drawn by its promise of equality and its commitment to the downtrodden. His early political work focused on organizing agricultural laborers and coir workers, people like himself who had been overlooked and exploited. He quickly became known as a powerful orator and grassroots leader. In 1946, he was part of the legendary Punapura Vayalar uprising, a militant labor movement that stood up to the oppressive regime of the Travancore princely state. Arrested during the unrest, Achuthanandan spent over 5 years in prison, followed by nearly 4 years living underground. Torture, imprisonment, and uncertainty could not break his spirit. Instead, they forged his steel-like resolve. In 1964, when the Communist Party split, Achuthanandan sided with the Marxist faction, helping to form the Communist Party of India Marxist, or CPIM. His loyalty to ideology and discipline quickly elevated him to leadership roles. He became part of the State Committee and later the State Secretary from 1980 to 1991. In 1985, he was inducted into the Politburo, the highest policy-making body of the CPIM. Throughout his career, he remained known for his integrity, simplicity, and unwavering stance on social justice. His speeches were often fiery, his criticisms sharp, and his actions consistent with his lifelong belief in equality and accountability. Achuthanandan was elected to the Kerala Legislative Assembly multiple times, representing constituencies such as Ambalappuzha, Mararikulam, and Malampuzha. Yet, despite his mass appeal and seniority, he faced many setbacks from within his own party. In 1996, though CPIM won the state elections under his leadership, he was denied the chief minister's post in a controversial internal decision. True to his character, he accepted the party's decision with discipline, though the people of Kerala were disappointed. But fate had other plans. A decade later, in 2006, at the age of 82, he finally became the Chief Minister of Kerala. It was a moment of poetic justice. The revolutionary who once led underground resistance had now risen to the state's highest office. As Chief Minister, Achuthanandan's term was marked by bold, people-centric governance. He launched a historic drive to reclaim illegally encroached lands in Munnar, fought corruption with an iron hand, took legal action against his own party colleagues when needed, and promoted free and open-source software in public education. His government also acted against the lottery mafia and film piracy rackets. Though his uncompromising style often brought him into conflict with others, including senior CPIM leaders like Pinarayi Vijayan, his actions earned him immense public respect. He was a chief minister who walked his talk, unshaken by pressure, and guided by a rare sense of morality in politics. After his term as chief minister ended in 2011, he served as leader of the opposition once again, proving that age was no barrier to service. Even when he was removed from the Politburo in 2009 due to internal disagreements, he remained a towering moral presence. In 2016, he was appointed chairman of the Kerala Administrative Reforms Commission, a role he held until 2021. Though he withdrew from public life following a stroke in 2019, the people never forgot him. His 100th birthday in October 2023 was celebrated across Kerala as a tribute to his incredible journey and legacy. On June 23, 2025, V.S. Achuthanandan was hospitalized following a cardiac arrest. He remained in intensive care for nearly a month, his health steadily declining. On July 21, 2025, Kerala lost one of its greatest sons. He passed away peacefully at the age of 101. Tributes poured in from all corners of the country. Thousands gathered at the AKG Center and along the roads of Alappuzha to pay their final respects. The Kerala government declared a state holiday and 3 days of mourning. He was cremated with full state honors, his final journey marked by the same dignity that had defined his life. V.S. Achuthanandan's story is not just one of a political career, it is the story of a life lived with purpose, sacrifice, and unyielding honesty. From a barefoot orphan to a laborer, from a revolutionary to a chief minister, he remained rooted in the people's struggles. He was not just a politician, but a living conscience for Kerala, a voice that never hesitated to speak the truth. His century-long life was a lesson in courage, commitment, and simplicity. In an era of shifting loyalties and diluted values, Achuthanandan's life stands as a blazing torch of integrity. His legacy will live on in the fields, factories, classrooms, and hearts of Kerala.
Hope you like the video. See you with another interesting video. Bye then, signing off from Black and Blank.